Okay, people, this is Grumpy Dave's Customs. We gotta do a transmission check here, so let's just get it out of the way. Right now we're getting the power hooked up to start the engine. Okay. Contact. Sorry about walking off camera like that. Here's the quart below the ad mark. Give or take a little bit. This is how you fill these, especially when you have a flexible. So I made this. This will go with the car. Oh, I got a mouthful of body dust back here when I kicked that on. Okay. This is about a quart, a little under a quart. way you can put transmission fluid. It's not like the metal tubes back here, which didn't happen because of my firewall. I had to use this flexible one. I gotta put another one in. We'll produce some open. I want to do this now before I wipe the car down with the Windex to degrease it, clean it. Because every time I start it, it's got the proper level. It'll get rid of the air pockets out of the transmission lines. It's got to come all the way up to the core and back to the transmission, and they're larger lines than normal. The more fluid, the more cooling space, the cooler the transmission, the better this transmission will work. Because if it breaks 210 degrees working, pulling, it'll lose 30% of its torque power to the transmission and can lead to catastrophic parts falling all over the ground under your vehicle. So we'll get this topped off. We'll check the oil here in a minute. Now, while that's draining rest of the way, we shall, I'll just get it over here. You don't have to watch me all the way around the circle. Here it is, it picked me up again. I had that sunlight was blurring and I couldn't get, it wouldn't pick me up. What the heck? dirty tools over there. You have to use this fitting. I'm gonna put a clamp on this right here. This fitting has to be on there to snap into that line for the dipstick so you can fill it. So I'm gonna put that on the bench. When I get a chance, I'm gonna put another coast clamp on there to keep this piece in there tightly. I'll just set it on the cans here out of the way for now, because it's imperative that piece stays with the car, because without it, you can't put transmission fluid in this car without making a total mess of it. So there'll be a little toolbox in the back of this car when I sell it, and that'll be in it. Explain to them what it's for. That's up to the ad mark now. It'll run some more and then we'll worry about topping it off at that time. Let's see, one more time here. Trouble with these flexible tubes is it coats them in there and it picks it up and gives you a false reading. So we'll have to wait for it to drain all the way down. Start it, then pull the dipstick and do another check to get an accurate reading. It's just a heads up there on that. This has got to be replaced. Okay. I got to remember to wipe it off before I put it in there again. She is exactly 1 quart over an oil. That'll have to be drained out. I can drain that oil out, and while I'm there, I will torque those 2 oil pan bolts. I knew it was going to be over because I added an extra quart when I was priming the pump lines and everything. That's the reason I'm not revving it up or anything. I'm going to get it to drop down to the full mark on the dipstick. Oil pressure is 40 pounds. I don't want to rev it up with all that oil in there and blow a seal or something stupid. That's the reason why I'm not revving it up. So we'll come in and make a correction. Probably tomorrow. I'll drain a shot of it out. Take a container down there so I can estimate a quart. And that'll be good. And then I'll put the plug back in it and clean that up. And we'll grab the torque wrench and do the front. Let's see, it'll be the back 2 bolts on the oil pan that I forgot to torque. Transmission is close. I need to actually run it through all the gears. To do that, I got to lay down and shift it by hand right beside these open headers. I got to find my ear protection. So, it hasn't drawn any antifreeze down because the pump's not turning. We're going to get that fixed. I get a funnel and a quart jar, fill it up, that'll be the quart out of the engine, that's what we need, and then torque the oil pan bolts, and then we're done. I'll take this, cut it, measure it, and subtract 1.5 inches from it. I use this material a lot, that way I can get an exact fit, and I still got something I can use. This engine was really clean inside. So we'll do the oil drain and the torque, and then we'll cut and measure this belt. I don't think you want to see me crawling underneath there and drain 1 quart of oil out of this engine. It's going to have to be done. Let's see here. I'll bring you back as soon as I get out from underneath the car. There's just really no way to get down there to show you what's going on that's worthwhile.